welcome back. Welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays, and we're here with you every Friday. Another Friday, them winning in Friday from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. here on Newstalk 93 FM. And from you hear that song, you know what time it is. It is time to Talk the Ting with Kim. So this is where we have our discussion segment, and for this week we will be discussing the first quarterly check-in. Are you on track with your goals? So this now is really a follow-up to what we've been saying leading up to New Year. You know, we're talking about the resolutions, if resolutions make sense. We gave tips on how to keep your resolutions. So now what we're trying to let you know is that you don't have to wait until the end of the year to see how it went. You don't have to wait at the end of the 12 months to be like, you know what? Just gonna try it again next year. Next year, new me. No, you can do just like how businesses do. They have quarterly check-in. So you have Q1, which is January to March. Then you have the next 3 months and the next 3 months until you reach the final 3 months. And that's how you analyze the year. So this gives you a chance to check in to see if your goals still make sense. Are you on track with the goals? If it goals need to change, if it need to probably change the game plan, not the goal, but the game plan for the goal. So that's why we're having this discussion, because we're not going to be here with you next week. But actually, don't regret us having it this early, because it gives you time to analyze, to prepare for April, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can't do it at the end because
we're not on the exact day. Exactly. So I'm actually glad that we get into this early. So we're going to get right into it. And as you know, every week, I love when we have a discussion. If you have any questions regarding your goals, if you have any input, any feedback that you want to give, you know, maybe you've tried something and it worked, feel free to share it as well. You can send your comments via WhatsApp or text to 876-792-3530. Or you can tune in on our Instagram page. So you can just tune in at Funtastic 93 FM. Alright, so let's get right into it. As the first quarter of the year comes to a close, it's time to pause and reflect on the goals we set at the beginning of the year. This moment serves as a pivotal checkpoint, allowing us to assess our progress, adjust our strategies, and realign our focus for the upcoming months. So for Talk the Ting with Kim today, we'll be exploring the significance of the first quarterly checkup and provide practical tips for evaluating your goals effectively. So before we even get into it, Lionel.
Yeah.
Would you say whatever goals, first, did you set any goals, even one, at the start of the year?
Boy, Kimmie, I mean, remember at the start of the year, I was saying, boy, this is like the most, I would say, I've been outside of the whole, resolution era. Because usually I'd say, boy, I set a resolution. But this year I say, nah, but I would do no.
It's a live.
And the resolution, I just going to try live. But in my mind, in the back of my mind, I have a little memory to say, listen, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that.
All right.
But the rough part about it is that when it's in the back of your mind, you don't really set no plan to it. So right now, I mean, I have schedule, but I have schedule because I never set the schedule, which is bad. So I think with this first quarter checkup, I will know.
Take it from the back of the mind.
Yeah, and move it to the middle or to the front.
To the front, sir.
To the front.
So we don't take the next 3 months to move it to the front. No.
Right. Well, I'll move it to the front, because really and truly, come realize how the year are going. Like, really, time now.
Time is waiting on nobody.
Boy, woman, or child. So, I definitely have these things to get taken care of. And what I really appreciate, though, is that I have seen the pathways and opportunities that will take me to these goals. Because sometimes you don't really make the plan kind of say away. But now I've been seeing the opportunity. I say, all right, I need to check here, so I need to go there, so I fill out the form here, and so on and so forth. So now I really think I can set the goal for so check back for the second quarter checkup.
All right. Well, for me, and if it is that you're out there in Radio Land, feel free to send us, probably if you're willing to share what your goals were. And if you don't want to share, are you up to date instead? Are you up to date with the progress that you have intended to make?
Yeah.
For me, I can say my goals were mainly to work out more often and eat better and all of that. And to be honest, I was doing so well.
Yeah.
Keyword was, I was doing so well.
Kimmie, I really do not.
I keep falling off.
I do not really work out for me.
I have been. I had a whole workout schedule, and I was consistent for 5 weeks.
I think
from
how
late January.
How long were you consistent
late January.
last year? You did go and good last year.
Yeah, I didn't read about 4 months.
About 4 months.
And I don't know why I keep stopping.
No, you go what 4 weeks? Keep so next time 4 days.
No, you know what happened? So I tend to set a schedule for like 6 to 8 weeks, right? This one I did for 6 weeks. So it's actually 6 weeks of workout I did. And I was to create a new program.
Okay, I never understand.
Yeah. So the whole new program, that's what threw me off. And that program would have started the 2nd of March, I think was a Saturday or whatever, that Sunday after that. The 3rd of March, yes, the 3rd of March.
People,
and I've not worked out since then.
Since you have such a long program, I would say, because I think that's what I did one time to get a little routine going.
Yeah.
I did a 30-day program, or a 90-day program, I don't remember which one. But at the end of it, I said, let me do it again the right way.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're doing these workout program, the first batch where you kind of do.
You probably not do as well.
Yeah, because, especially if you're just getting into the whole fitness thing and exercising.
And the form and all of that.
They might tell you do all 10 steps. You do 6 or 7. You get me? Because your muscle not really ready, your body not really.
So you just do it again.
Right. So when I finish that now, I just start over from scratch doing the full routine now. Because sometimes, especially when they have the ones that have like instructors and so on, they say, all right, if you can only do 10, do 10.
Yeah.
And then him tell you say, do 2 more or whatever. But if you now do it a second time, you should be able to do the full routine without look of breaks and when them give to the new people them. Yeah.
Well, you see, I like that. You see, that's why we have these discussions, so we can share this advice.
Idea and me give my idea.
So for me, that was my main thing: eating better and being more active. And I was doing that consistently from late January till the start of March, and then we just went downhill from there, right? But guess what? That don't mean I'm gonna give up. I'm not going to December or January or summer start back over, right? So understanding the importance of a quarterly checkup. Quarterly checkups offer several key benefits that can significantly impact our long-term success and well-being. So number one of the main benefits, accountability.
Yep.
Regular check-ins hold us accountable for our goals and keep them at the forefront of our minds, not as Lionel said at the back, but at the forefront of our minds. They provide an opportunity to track our progress and make adjustments as needed to stay on track, right? The benefit number 2, reflection. So this is another benefit of doing a quarterly checkup. So taking time to reflect on our goals allow us to celebrate our achievements and identify areas where we may be falling short. It's a chance to acknowledge our successes and learn from our setbacks. So like even in this moment where I just shared that and then Lionel say, you could do? You could just do back the program again, but just do it better this time, or even challenge yourself. If you do the 15, you go up to 18 or 20.
Yeah.
So now that's how you reflect. You're like, okay, I realized what stopped me was I had to stop to create a new program, and I didn't have time because I had assignments and I had this and I had that. I just couldn't find time to create a new program, and then because there was none in place, I just didn't work out, right? So that's where the reflection comes in. You realize how to better achieve it. Then the benefit number 3 of a quarterly checkup, course correction. And bear in mind, as we said, these are things that businesses do every single year. If them are doing it to improve themselves, what say you?
Yep.
What say you? So they're also doing it for course correction. So for yourself, quarterly checkups enable us to course correct if we veered off track and encountered unexpected obstacles.
Yeah.
By identifying challenges early on, we can implement strategies to overcome them and stay focused on our objectives. And finally, the 4th benefit for these quarterly check-ins is motivation. Reviewing our progress can reignite our motivation and enthusiasm for pursuing our goals. Seeing how far we've come can inspire us to keep pushing forward and striving for excellence. So you see, one of the things I know, and it's just a struggle I think for most of us, what usually motivate me? When I see those fitness videos, because Instagram knows I'm look fun enough, but them show me bare fitness video, right? And you see them workout, and you see the progress, and you see the before and the afters, and some people say, workout a year later and the progress, and you're like, I can do that. And then, yeah, man, you're motivated. So, yeah, you're going to work out tomorrow. Tomorrow, come and you find everything under the sun. You're tired.
Listen,
you never eat a full. You eat early last night, so you don't have enough energy for workout this morning. If you do it now, it's going to interrupt your day and the other plans. Cause you might say, all right, we need to work out by 9. Then 9 o'clock pass, and you say, but if we do it now, the rest of the day I go throw off because I need to do something by 10 or 11. And chances are not, even after you workout, why do you plan for 10 now? I'm not telling you. Exactly.
The fastest day to run off is the day where you have to do something for yourself. The fastest day where you have to do something. If it's not for other people, oh my gosh, they drag on forever.
Yes.
But when that you set like a time to do something for you, look yourself. Oh my gosh, I wake up one morning and say, listen me, I will do some washing.
Yeah.
And then I will go into my little project. Oh my gosh, Kim.
The night reach and the project not start yet.
I look up and I say, wait, I'm going to wash it. I'm never look for the project. Because the project I will do after I wash it. Because guess why? I can do the project while the clothes are dry.
Yes.
So if the clothes
it only makes sense.
Yeah. Because, why am I going to just not put the clothes out to dry?
But then, you still not do the project, because obviously, yes, you cannot do the project without clothes drying on the line. It's just like it's not gonna be. The project won't be done well if clothes is not on the line.
You can't do the project and the clothes them not dry. That's drying time. You do it during drying time. So until the clothes are dry, you don't start.
Exactly. You don't want to fail, so you prefer not to start. And if you don't start, you're not going to fail. I like it.
No problem.
Right? And guys, just so put it out there, just in case you never picked up on the sarcasm, that is not the advice that we are sharing.
We're saying you gotta push through, guys.
You gotta push through. Don't let the excuses win. Don't give in. Because we make up story for ourselves all the time, and it don't make no sense. So now that we understand the importance of quarterly check-ins, let's explore how to conduct a thorough evaluation of our goals. So as I said, we sound like businesses, we sound like we're out here running businesses. But you need to understand that you sort of have to look at life a bit like that. Yeah, we're not all about meetings and deadlines and all of that, but you still need to organize your life in a way where, especially if you're goal oriented, you're trying to achieve something. Goals don't get achieved by just wishing them, or you just look at the end result and say, I want a nice car, and you just think one day it's gonna happen out of the blue. You actually have to create a game plan. You actually have to set your targets. You actually have to work at them. And if you fall off, revise them. Probably never did work. Revise it if it never did work, And that's what we're trying to get at. So assessing your progress, that's also important. So to conduct a meaningful evaluation of your goals, follow these steps.
All right.
Step 1, review your goals. Start by revisiting the goals you set at the beginning of the year. Write them down and review each one carefully to refresh your memory, because sometimes life gets so busy.
And as we say,
and you forget.
Bring them from the back of your mind to the front.
Yes, as Lana say, you never set no resolution, but in the back of your mind, you have things you want to achieve.
As an ambitious Jamaican.
Exactly.
Jamaican people are one thing we love preach about, like we preach about madness, but we preach about ambition.
Yes.
And we all like to say we have ambition. So once you're ambitious, you want to ensure that you have a goal.
Yeah.
So right now, even a man right now, him never have like a plan to get the shop open, but here him now, want to open my shop. Man never have a location yet, but can me have ambition, I just want to open my shop. That's Jamaican. We have a goal. All of it at least I gotta have a goal. Some way, somehow.
But you can't just have the goal just so.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you how we get there.
Right, exactly. So first, as we say, review the goals.
Check it up.
Step 2, measure your progress. Assess how much progress you've made toward each goal. Have you achieved any milestones or completed specific tasks? Be honest with yourself about your accomplishments, right? So that's something now you need to measure your progress. How far have you made it on the journey? Let's say, for example, it's you want to learn a language. Have you learned at least 5 new words? If you had set a goal for yourself to know at least 5 new words every week, has that been done? Like for me, when I said with the workout, I started late January because the first part of January was I came back and then I wasn't in town. I wasn't at home. I was out of town. And then so when I came back late January, I was like, you know what? Back to fitness. And I was able to do that for 6 weeks consecutively. But then I fell off. And did I fall off? Like, when you say, all right, I think I'm guilty of this. I said to myself, you know, I already not really exercise, so no, so might as well just go all out and done. You know, it's like you say, all right, we already lost the battle, so might as well. I think I did that. There were instances when I was like, you know what? I know I shouldn't be buying this snack, but oh well, I'm not working out right now anyways. Listen, you know, it's like we dig the hole deeper.
We will make the excuses.
I will make the excuses.
Like,
I don't usually buy snacks.
I never connect. Like we'll be like, should I buy the Burger King? I'm like, well, me never eat the protein shit this morning, so might as well.
Might as well.
No, eat protein shit no. But like, you know, making it worse. But yeah, that would do those excuses.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a mental thing that we do. I really can't explain it, but I know I've done it. I have.
Let's get up at 8 o'clock and exercise. Wakes up at 9. Well, 8 o'clock gone, we can't do nothing.
Or Monday gone, so I have to wait till next Sunday. Like what?
Come on,
tomorrow's a new day.
We can still squeeze in the time, because we still have a little bit for about an hour before we get up again.
Exactly. So you have to measure your progress. See if you're any closer towards the goal. If you're not, then analyze how can I get closer to this goal. You know, we need to work on that. And then number 3, identify obstacles. Right? So reflect on any challenges or obstacles that have hindered your progress. Are there external factors or internal barriers holding you back? Understanding what's preventing you from reaching your goals is the first step towards overcoming them. Alright, so I want you to identify the obstacles. So one of the obstacles, as we discussed earlier, for me, I had to stop to create a whole new plan. And that threw me off.
So right now, nobody do no 1 month plan, you do a 10-month plan or annual plan.
Yeah. And just keep redoing it until it improves.
The first plan. Yeah.
Exactly. Or just be dedicated enough to, you know,
plan out the whole
plan everything.
Yeah.
And then as it says, are the factors that are holding you back, are they external or are they internal? Was it the weather? Was it raining every day? And because you run a daytime, then that was the interruption? Or was it that, as we say, you know, one man we tell ourselves, so we miss Sunday and Monday already. Might as well we just wait.
We're not about to go Thursday.
We're not about to go. You know, so we start on our fresh week. Apparently we only start new things on our fresh week, you know. So is it internal? Are you creating barriers that don't exist?
What I did, I used to go to the gym a lot last year. I was, you know, in the gym. Like, I used to make fun of some of the exercises that I used to do. How we just sit out there, you know, because I guess I rolling chair just turn.
Yeah.
It's not the same line now, but anyways. And I wasn't taking it so seriously. But I decided that this year I would have spent my money to go to the gym, because I'm like, we're not gonna waste my money.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody else's, I'm not gonna say
you're not as dedicated when it's someone else, because you don't really feel it.
It's not coming out of my pocket. I go when I want to. So I decided that this year I'm going to pay for my own gym membership, and I ensure I got people to invest into my water bottle foolishness. I call it a lifestyle. To each their own.
Yeah.
40 ounces. I'm going to upgrade it to 64 ounces to try and drink more water, which I have been doing. So I'm upgrading it little by little, slowly but surely. I'm cutting out sugars little by little. I'm not gonna get there, but I do know in my mind that if I want to look a certain way, I want to feel a certain way about my body, I have to take those.
You have to take them. Measures. So whatever the obstacles are, for example, you want to drink water, you make sure you have a water bottle or a water jug. Those are the little things that we say remove the obstacles. So you don't have no excuse as, boy, I'm not put the water in. No.
Yeah, like cool water, because I think with me, I don't like when water is hot. That's a deterrent. I'm not going to drink it. And I realized this back in high school. Because I used to change water bottles. Every year, I had to get a new one because my mother wanted to drink water. And we got insulated. And we went insulated, we never went back. And it just became a thing. The Stanley cups, and I got my friends into it, so they're drinking waters now till them all stealing my water bottles. And
boring, but yeah.
Okay, I've never gotten it back.
But yeah, it's good when you have a bottle like that. I mean, because what it does, it keeps the water cool.
Yeah, so if that's your preference.
Because I mean, what I do, I have one You have like a bottle of water by your bedside or whatever it is. I have one in my room.
Me too.
I put my water in there in the night. And sometimes I wake up now some 2 o'clock around 3 o'clock morning, you're hot and you just want to look at water, cool it down. You just feel like a thirst and one. And I sleep it and it's like, oh, it's still cool.
I love that you pointed that out.
It's hot when you take up the hot water and go drink it night there. You just want to dash it away.
But I don't mind the room temperature. I've gotten used to that, right?
When you wake up hot, I tell you, that room temperature.
No, I'm telling you, I've gotten used to it.
Coming like soup, man. I can't tell you.
I've gotten used to it.
You know water, when you feel the water run down,
yes.
Like, you feel like it's a cooler down.
You know, feel that.
Room
true.
Water, now give me that vibe.
True, so, but I've gotten used to it. But I like that you talk about having the water by your bedside because that's something that I never used to be a water drinker. Now I'm so much a water drinker. And one of the things that I do, because I realized first I had to get a water bottle. Yeah. Because I would just use the cooler at work with them little cup, them water, you know. But then because you're so busy, you barely go. Yeah. You barely go to the water cooler. You have the cup empty on your desk and you want to refill, but exactly. You're so busy. And then you always throw the cup in, so you don't even really keep them. There's little paper on them. But then I got a water bottle and then I realized that once it was empty, I would just go refill, right? And I was doing that, but then now I realized my new problem. I would drink water Monday to Friday, but not Saturday, Sunday, right? Because it wasn't there.
When I have that set up there.
When I have the refill process. So you know what I did? I decided to start filling up a bottle at home. So guys, I literally have like a bottle in the fridge. I pour it into my water bottle, refill the one, put it back in the fridge. Cool. I make the other one like throughout the house with me, right? And I realized once that's done, I go to the fridge, fill it back up. So it's like I had to start doing the same thing I would do at work at home because I would be dehydrated on the weekends because I just didn't have that. So I'm just saying that the more you try these things, you find out the little loopholes, you learn how to adjust. So now my water bottle usually go with me. Lana, I can tell you now, almost every time that I carry, I'm left out of the car how much time because I'm now so used to always having the water bottle, right? So that's just an example of some of the ways you can eliminate obstacles, right? So for number 4, with assessing your progress, remember to celebrate your achievements. Take time to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Recognize the hard work and dedication that went into reaching each milestone. So even that 6-week stretch that I was working out consistently for, though I'm now disappointed that I've fallen off for almost 3 weeks, but I have to give myself props. I did 6 weeks. That is an achievement. I want to say 6 weeks, guys. 5 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes on average, 5 days a week. That's a great achievement for me compared to where I was coming from a few months before that, right? So looking at that now and celebrating that now, it feels like it's motivating me to get back on the track. So even though tomorrow is Saturday, it's the end of the week, I intend to challenge myself to actually work out, not because I'm gonna wait on a Sunday. I'm just gonna say, listen, tomorrow's a new day. Tonight too late, mega tired, go on bed. But tomorrow, get up and even get a 20-minute in, get a 15-minute in. I'm telling you, it starts. It's once you have a new day. Just like how every day we get up, we say, boy, we're grateful for life. It's a new day. We have a new day for the new things. Same thing.
And if you're not a morning person, or whether that you are a morning person, but if the morning has passed and you find that your schedule allows for the time in the evening, get it in there.
Then get it exactly.
When my schedule was up, I used to do my jogging at 5-6 o'clock in the evening, and trust me, that activity within like all a week, or even before even a week has passed, 2-3 days you're doing it for, by the 4th day, oh my gosh, man, like usually when you get up, you think about getting up, and then you start pray about getting up, and then you start activate your bones to get up, and then you about 2 minutes later you actually get up. When you start doing these actual activities now, like you just jump up. Like it sounds crazy when I say it, but really your body,
it makes a difference.
Your body is more working with you than how it used to feel like it was.
No, it makes a difference, and it goes back to knowing yourself as well, because I usually would work out in the evening because I always tell people it's better for me. But in the morning I adjusted to that over time. You know why? I realized that some evenings, depending on how the day went,
you might not feel
I wouldn't feel like it. So what I started doing is I'm like, you know what, Kim, gets started away early.
You start.
So no matter how the day turn out,
exactly.
You got your workout in, and then that's what kept me consistent for the 6 weeks. There'll be 1 or 2 days that I'd fall off, and I'm like, all right, guess what, morning gone, but before the day done. So as we come home, and I know that when I get home in the evening, If I get relaxed, I not work out.
Exactly.
So usually as I reach in, put on my bag, put on exercise
And
clothes,
go.
have to exercise because
Yeah.
the minute me touch
Don't
no
sit there,
couch
sit down,
or go decide I'm gonna watch a show, that is not going to happen.
3
So
hours.
you have to
later.
know yourself. You have to know yourself and your struggles. And it's not about pretending like you don't have struggles.
True.
Just know the habits you have and work around them.
What you know. First thing first, what you know. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh my gosh, I want to go out, I want to buy this, I want to do that, but I don't have no money. Then set a goal to find ways to earn money.
Yeah.
All right, oh my gosh, I got a tuck in my belly when I take the picture. Well, find ways to lose a little weight, slim down, so you don't have to do as much stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't do this, I don't know, I don't have my driver's license. Well, make a plan, save up the money,
And get
get
it
your
done.
learners classes done. So you know the barriers and issues that you face, but what you need is a plan and then an action to put the plan in motion.
Exactly. So we're gonna go to the break, but when we come back, we're gonna give more feedback. We want to know, are you on track with your goals that you set at the start of the year? And we're sharing tips on how you can get back on track if you're not, and if you are, how to keep you on track and improve that progress that you're making. All right. So we'll be right back after the break.
All right. So if you don't realize, January done, February done,
And March both
almost
done.
the end of March. So it's the first quarter checkup. Check yourself.